Here's something that most men don't grasp nearly as well as they should. Women don't care about looks as much as you care about looks, okay? So I think this is something that not a lot of people think about. It took me a while to like fully figure this out. So you really need to get what I'm about to say in this video. Because for men, right, a lot of times, for better or for worse, from our primal nature all the way forward to today, right? Like we value a woman's look and her physical attraction, her face, her body, very high. Like that for a lot of men might make up like 80% of all of his like sexual attraction towards her. And then the other 20% might be, you know, like her personality, the way she carries herself, etc. Whereas for women, I think, and if you're a woman and this is wrong, comment below. You can try to correct me or let me know what your take is on this. But for women, I feel like it's probably more like 50, it could be less, maybe like 40 to 60% of their sexual attraction for you is just based on your looks. Like your face, how it looks, your body, how it looks. Versus, I think a much higher percentage of what makes them attracted to us men is based way more on like our confidence, our charisma, our status, our humor, the way we carry ourselves. Like all of those things, I think matter significantly more. Whereas for a guy, like those things just don't hit nearly as hard. This is why you see women who are with men significantly less physically attractive than themselves, right? You see this very often. People are always like, why is she with him? He's so ugly. Or you see a famous Instagram model or someone like that, and then she finally posts a photo of her boyfriend. He's like just this mid-looking dude. Well, it's because it's really not all about looks for women. There's so much more to it than that, right? Like maybe the guy is rich as fuck, and I'm not saying that she's a gold digger. A lot of times women, I think, are attracted to rich men because it shows their character. More often than not, those men became rich not by accident. It was because they are fucking smart or ambitious or incredible risk takers or all the combination of all of those things, very intelligent, which is what allowed them to have the money, and women are more attracted to that, or it's roped into that with the money, right? Or maybe this guy in this example who's this mid-looking guy that's with this beautiful woman, maybe he is incredibly smart and he's super funny and he's really confident. Like there's just all these other things that make his girl go crazy. And it's not really just based off of, does he have the perfect fucking Giga Chad face, and is he like this male model-esque type guy, and does he have the perfect six-pack abs? And it's like, no, that shit just doesn't pull nearly as hard as we think that it does. All the other shit is actually really important for women. And if you don't believe me, I just had a very clear example, which was basically the inspiration for this video. Not just the inspiration, but it was the reminder that made me pick up the camera and say, you know what? I should make a yapping video where I just talk to the camera about this. So my friend, she was texting me. I was basically saying that I want to like help her out. She's like looking for a man right now, and I'm like, I have tons of successful male friends, like why don't I try to hook you up? What are you looking for? And what she said as one of her requirements was very interesting, right? I grabbed my phone so I could show you this. She said, in terms of looks, someone that is either hot or has a personality that makes them hot. See, like I think that pulls much harder for women than it does for men. Now, it's still a thing for men, for sure. I know girls that are, you know, a 6 or a 7 out of 10 looks wise, but their personality's amazing. And they're way hotter in my eyes. But I think it is way more the case for women, right? Like she said that either look someone who's hot or a personality that makes them hot, right? So that's just a pure organic example of that in play. And it just really reminded me and just solidified that in my brain. That's a thing. And so I guess for you out there, if you're listening, if you don't feel like you're super attractive and you weren't blessed, like don't worry about it, especially if you're a guy, right? Because you can build up these other things. Like you can get funnier, work on yourself, make more money, increase your status. Like do all these other things that can make you far more attractive to women. So there is hope. And even for me, I think to myself like, okay, well, I want to be with the most beautiful women in the world, right? I want to be with supermodel, Instagram model type attractiveness. Like I think every guy does. And I don't think I'm that different. Although some guys would definitely say, I don't really care. Like, no, I definitely care. But that's nice because I know that I am not like supermodel, like most attractive man ever in history by any means. So it gives me hope and it makes me realize, oh, like, don't worry. You don't need to have the most insane genetics in the world ever to be able to get with or secure that caliber of woman on a physical attractive scale. Like, just level up all these other areas and you'll be good. Same goes for you. Cheers.